Hey everybody, thanks for tapping on this video. My name is Landon. We're doing some Bible Q&A. If you've got a question, put it in the comments box. Go on our Instagram, ask a question. This is from a student. He said, how do I know if I am hearing God's voice? This is like a really important question, and I think a lot of people ask this question and want to know, is this my mind? Is this my heart? Is this the devil? Is this God? How do I know that what I'm hearing is God's voice? And that's a really great question. We can answer that from Scripture. The easiest way to know that you're hearing God's voice is the same way that you know that you're hearing anyone's voice. How do you know that you're hearing your mom's voice on the phone? How do you know that you're hearing your boyfriend or girlfriend's voice over text? You know the way that someone sounds. The more that you listen to God, the more that you tune into the frequency of hearing God's voice, you will know, because you, in your heart, know God's voice. But the Bible also says in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 that we should test everything. There it's talking about prophecy, but it applies here as well. And it's really easy to test if what you're hearing is from God. Let's say you have a thought and you think, I should go here for college. Is that from God, or is that my instinct, or is that the devil, or is that... Here's how you can know. There's a series of questions that you can ask. First of all, is what you're hearing in line with Scripture? If it's not in line with Scripture, it's not the voice of God. So if you have the idea come into your mind that you should have sex with your boyfriend or girlfriend, and you're not married, that idea, that thought is not from God, because it's not in line with Scripture. And it's really easy to test that. And then it also encourages us as people to know Scripture better, because then we can test, like it says in 1 Thessalonians 5. We can test to see if things are from the Lord. I hope that helps you. I would encourage you to pray and ask God to show you what His voice sounds like. There's this part in the book of Kings where Elijah is standing in the mountain where Moses got the 10 Commandments. And it says that there was a whirlwind and a fire and a bunch of different things, but God was not in them. And then it says that he heard the voice of God in a thin silence. That's what the Hebrew literally says. And I think it's a really cool idea. And I just wonder how often we're actually quiet heart, quiet mind, quiet hands, and ask to hear the voice of God, because God is our Father and He wants to talk to us. And the more that we do that, the more that we can tune our hearts into what the voice of God sounds like, and we can test it according to Scripture to make sure that it's God. So I hope that helped you. Thanks for asking.